Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And today I am here to have a first play of one of the new stamp sets in our, and I'm getting the catalogue to show you, in our new mini catalogue which launched the other day. And the stamp set, or the suite, well, partial suite, because I don't own all of it, is the Country Club suite. And I'm going to be playing with, I've got out the stamp set, the paper and the dies, because that's what I own. Hey Pamela. So I cleaned my desk yesterday. I made some projects yesterday which I'm sorry I can't share with you because they are for an event later in the month. For a special event. So I have re-cleaned my desk, which was easy because I'm still working on those things. So they're just in a pile off to the side of my desk. And I have grabbed out the Clubhouse stamp set. I have grabbed out, almost losing a die here. I have grabbed out the matching golf club dies. Hello, Mrs. Newman. Mrs. Newman, is everything okay? You've come in at the start of my video and not the end. Good morning, Miss Jenny. And I've also grabbed out the Country Club paper. Yes, I've got the most bland paper on the front because it's great backing paper. Hey, Margine. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for joining. And I have also pre-cut some Whisper White cardstock, and I grabbed out something that's not in this suite. In this suite is a Argyle embossing folder, which I didn't purchase. Hey Laurie, Happy New Year. But what I've grabbed out instead is the Coastal Weave embossing folder, which I thought would still go really well with this suite. So that's something that where did I get my magnet board from? It is the one that matches the storage boxes. So I've got an art bin storage system, and they're the ones that, well, I've got the cheaper version of the ones that do it. So, hey Tanya, hey Kathy, hey Linda, thank you so much girls for joining me. Wow, we're up to 18 people and I haven't even started playing yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin myself around and you can see my beautiful clean messy mat because I changed it. I got rid of, I'll talk to you while I flick you girls around. I got rid of all the stickiness off my desk. So that stickiness is all gone. You know, you get bits of adhesive everywhere. So starting with a nice clean mat. Sorry, didn't mean to flick you around. I got mine from my local craft store that no longer exists, but I suggest you look online. So, yeah, that is my only suggestion. So, let me see here. Sorry, girls and guys, if any of my awesome male Stampin' Up friends have joined us yet today. Yay, Cindy, that's great. I'm so glad when people are excited they've caught me live. I've gone live a little bit earlier because I've got lots of stuff to do with my boys at the moment. Got a pretty big week coming up and very nice. I didn't get that one. Hey Christy, hey Jamie. I did not get that one. I have my screen up. I'm going to get rid of these nasty shadows and I'll be back. Okay, nasty shadows are gone. Hello, Miss Susan. Thank you for joining. So I said I've got out the Clubhouse suite and I've got some paper, some just plain Whisper White cardstock because the basis of, Oh, my second screen isn't working so well. Can you tell me how my playback is? Just checking if I need to change it, because my second screen is not liking me at all at the moment. So yeah, I've got a hair. Hi. Okay, click to expand. Okay, I seem to be okay. Sorry, I just froze my end. Hey, Joanne. Okay, with people joining, looks fine to me. Okay, tell me if anything goes wrong and I can refix it. Thank you, girls. So the colours in this... Oh, and we have a Miss Louisa who's come to join us. So the colours in these papers are pretty primary. There are Poppy Parade, Crushed Curry, Garden Green and Night of Navy, which is really, really primary. I'm liking all the Argyle style. See, the golf cart, I love the stripe. I'm not so keen about the golf carts on it, but it's a cute pattern. It's just not very me. So I'm loving all the Argyle patterns. Great for masculine cards. My dad is a bit of a golfer, so having these, although I love this one, it's just a bit too primary. I cannot wait to cut this piece up and use these pieces with the paper. And I actually ended up with 2 sets of this paper because I purchased one and then we got one free at On Stage. So I'm planning on making more than one card, but I am on a bit of a time crunch because my boys have an appointment at 1 o'clock. Yes, it is a Sunday, but they do have an appointment at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to start really, really simply and use this golfer with perfect form. Oh, she's good. She's just curled up onto my desk. So she doesn't really love us at the moment, but she's being a good girl. So what I wanted to do is grab, this is one of our larger blocks. This is an E block, which is great for these size images. And I think I'm just going to make going to try really hard to make a 1 layer card. And I'm not going to make a Father's Day card because Father's Day for us isn't till like September. So we've just had Father's Day, even though I know you girls in the US, it's coming up for you guys. Hey Sheila, hey Shannon, hey Cindy. Sorry, just catching up. Kathy, it's Saturday there. No, it's Sunday here. She is golden. She is the first golden my husband has had in a really, really, really long time. So ever since I've known him, which is 20 years this year. So halfway through. Sorry, I'm looking for a colour to use. And I'm actually thinking I may go basic grey. Morning, Karen. She is, yeah, ever since in the 20 years I've known him, and this is guide dog number Scotch, Josh, Louis. This is his 3rd guide dog because we did have a period where we didn't have a guide dog at all. He's had black ones. So it's nice to get a golden, and this is his first female. I am breaking my own cardinal rule here, and you know, I'm just going to stamp this off onto a scrap piece. That looks lovely, and then I'm going to ink it up and then stamp it onto the paper. So it's, I'm just sort of hedging my bets and doing everything off to one side. Lovely. So then if I want to trim it down, I can. So the only thing this is missing is a ball, and the ball here is a bit too big, but that's okay. what I thought I could grab in to go with this is the winter woods and put these birch like over here. So that's what I'm going to do, because I feel he's looking into something and there's nothing there. So I've looked at other people's cards and I've gone, that looks a bit weird. So what? I know. Hang on, let me get this on a block. I'm going to use the same block because this is a larger stamp. And I'm thinking I may go like a stamped off mossy meadow. I'm trying to make this quite neutral. Okay, no problems. Thanks for joining me, Leonie. You enjoy, please excuse my froggy throat. You enjoy your visitor. Hey, Deb. Oh, early evening here on Saturday. Yeah, well, we're like late morning Sunday. Hopefully that drink has got rid of the frog in my throat. So I've just grabbed out Winter Woods to go with this. Look, my craft space is already getting bogged up with things. So I'm just going to bring in my extra piece because we are going to try very hard not to mess up my messy mat. First time I have it down, because it's a bit of an ordeal changing it because of the tape that I use to pop it down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp this off. I'm thinking that that wasn't stamped up so well. Just use a tad more pressure because this is actually really quite detailed. That's better. Bring this here. What I kind of want to do is go here and then sort of go in the middle again but further up. So we've just got like a grove. Now that looks better already. Now these trees aren't straight. That is my nemesis, being straight, but I just like that we've created a bit of a background. Now what I would like to do down here is to add a sentiment. So I like this one. I hope the next year is full of green fairways, blue skies and short putts. Now the other, I do like the happy birthday in here, but you could interchange either of these. Now, you're the greatest guy by par. That's a bit of, I see that as a bit of a partner one. Oh, no. Oh, Jenny. Oh, Jenny, that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, Jenny. You crack me up. I don't wear perfume, actually. Now, I'm thinking there is kind of a nice place. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking I might want to do some sponging, but I do want to try and keep this as, I know, one layered as possible. I don't know if that's going to work. And I need to choose a new colour. Now, I know I grabbed Mossy Meadow, and that is not in the paper at all, but I think Garden Green was, oh, hello, Miss M. How are you, my lovely? I think I'm going to go Night of Navy. So this is going to be all the neutral colours on this card, and I'm not using any of the colours from the suite. But that's okay, isn't it? Now this is where I test with my grid lines. Now, if I stuff this up, I can always cover it with a piece of paper. That isn't too bad. but I think I really, really do want to do a bit of sponging. So let's grab down my sponges, if I can grab them without standing up, which of course I cannot. Disadvantages of being short. Hello, Miss Esther Howard. How are you, El Spoono? Okay, so I want to grab a blue sponge and I want to grab a green sponge. Just bear with me. I just need to, even though these images look great, I just want to add a touch of life with some colour. And this is probably the wrong blue, but I just want to add a bit of depth to this corner. So just the hint of the sky up here. So I'm not going crazy and I'm being really light-handed. Okay, now I quite like that, so I'm going to stop there. And I know there's a fair bit of space down the bottom, but I'm just thinking, do I want to cut it off? And maybe then add some pattern paper. Hey, Margie. Yes, the pre-stamped golfer DSP is something I absolutely want to play with, but it may not be today. Wouldn't mind, that's working perfectly. Just adding a bit of a ground to this grove. That looks, I don't know if you can actually see that. Ooh, oh good. No, it's not 44 degrees, and we do want to support our farmers that are up the mountain. Okay, so I do think I'm going to leave my sponging there. I just want to add some sky, a bit of ground, just to bring it to life. I'm going to cut this off and I'll probably add a strip of pattern paper to the bottom. So finish with my stamping. I will close these ink pads up and I will pop this off to the side because we don't need disaster. Okay. So there's that. I'm really happy with that. I really didn't have much of an idea other than I wanted to use the golfer dude. Now, the happy birthday in this set also goes with one of the dies in the set, and it will be a fantastic... Why did I grab that out? It's okay. I will need it. So... what I want to do, this is 2.5 centimeters that I'm cutting off. So then we want like a 2.5 centimeter strip of pattern paper. You see where I'm going here? Because I like to start with a piece, or I could just leave it and just have more top and bottom. I just don't think I want to add pattern paper to this piece. We shall see. I am thinking like a Night of Navy card base, something nice and dark, and make this pop. Hoping, oh, look at that, a card base ready to rock and roll. Love it when that happens. Oh, nice. Yes, dogs are charming creatures sometimes, Jenny. Okay, let me see what this looks like. I'm thinking it does look a little plain, but I do have a piece. Now I have this twine, which is Night of Navy, or I have this denim ribbon. So let's see if I can make, I'm not sure I can make this work because it's got Sahara sand in it, but we may just need to add a bit of texture with some ribbon, and then that'll work because I like the way this one is laid out. I just stuffed that ribbon. Happy New Year, Janet. Thank you for joining. Just seeing which one. Oh, I do like the look of that denim. And I think that... Now, do I want this at the top? No. Now I want to know top or bottom. This piece is annoying me, so that can go away. So, bottom or top. I do like that the blues are slightly different, because I'm not going to do a bow, I'm just going to do a knot. Do you know what? I think I like the top. So, what I want to do, I actually want to pop this up and give it a bit of dimension. Let's get this working. I can't decide whether I want the air conditioner ribbon on bottom, top. Got any burlap? I do actually have burlap. I'll check my burlap. You didn't like the denim? Do I have burlap? I'm pretty sure I do, but I think the burlap that I have is either way too thin or way too thick. Sorry, because this is such a big piece. These really are not working for me today. Okay, right, I've done my... okay, so the burlap, it's not really even burlap. It's like thick linen thread. Hold on, let me open it. But I think the denim might look better. But it's not enough contrast. Okay, I see where you're going, Miss J. Okay, we can try another one. I definitely said no to this. I just thought it was a bit too busy, and because it's Sahara sand and not white, it just didn't quite work. Okay. Ow. Yes, I did just stab myself. You all witnessed that. The scissors were being very mean. Sorry, it's a long, this is really deep. Okay, right. Oh, and then there's tape on top of it. My lordy do. Do you think I can pick this off? And for those of you that have noticed, I've gone back to my old rings because it's been so hot my hands have swelled up. So my new ring is just way too tight. Oh, you too, Jenny. Yes, Yep, we haven't got fires that are immediately impacting us, which I am very thankful for. Okay. Is that better, Jamie? Like, this is the braided linen trim that I can, yeah. You're right, Jamie. Always right, Jamie. Right. I really want to use this denim though. I'll find another project to use it on. Yeah. Well, my actual real rings would be falling off. But I definitely like that on the bottom. So what I'm going to do, and do you know what? I am only going to be making this card today with you, but I will come back and make some more cards using this set because I do love it. And as I said, I got stuff out and wanted to use, and I thought I'd be really quick, but I'm not going to be. I'm not quite finished yet, but I just looked at the time, and knowing what time I have to work with, I just couldn't. Yes, I was going to do multiple times around to give it more impact. And that's what I normally do with linen thread or the braided linen trim, all of those, even twine. Yep, they are all shiny and good. I definitely do the multiple times around just to give them more impact. Okay, there's that done. I normally would go bottom, but I am trying to do something different by popping it on the top. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, that didn't even go around. Stop going. Right, I'm going to do this here, okay? It's being very, very rude. I'm flipping off the top. So 1, 2, I think I do want to go one more, but I don't quite have enough. Right, now I have enough. Now it doesn't matter to me where I tie it because I'm just going to move it into place and zhuzh it and do all of those things. So this is going to be a pain in my rear. Oh, look at that. I told it who was boss and we were all good. Just pull with one end. Right, grab my ribbon scissors for in just a second. So that gave me 3 strands, and I'm going to slide these up. And give this more. I like that. Okay, let's cut this off. I'll get a glue dot ready. Oh my god, she's snoring now. That was not me making a weird noise. That was Louisa under the desk. I promise. Okay. That is that done. Oh, she's puppy dreaming. So cute when they puppy dream. I don't need to get my tweezers out, Jamie. That was good. That was really good. Okay. She's like dreaming with the eyes half open. It's quite cute, really. Okay, so I have my glue dot ready for when I grab that, pop that into place. So what I like to do, just to give it even more impact, I split the strands. Oh, someone's doing something. So I split the strands just so they give a bit more impact. And what I actually want to do, I bend the card just a touch, just so I can move this knot. Easier said than done. Okay, I'll move this knot over. It wasn't quite on one side and it wasn't quite on the other side. So I just wanted it sort of definitely off to one side so it looks purposeful and it doesn't actually look like you've made a mistake. This one isn't sitting flat because I obviously twisted it in my wrapping it around. Why won't it twist? Okay. I don't know why that won't twist, and you know what? I'm just going to have to live with it. Or once I have popped, I'm going to have to scrunch up this glue dot just a touch, because it's a smaller knot. Okay, so that is now down and looking great, and I do kind of like that it goes over the card just a touch. You know what, I may even just move this one down completely because I do like the linear lines I am now getting. The 3 lines. Okay. I could have done with a bit more whatchamacallit, a bit more tension, but do you know what? I think it's looking pretty good. So what I've done, I have used the Clubhouse stamp set, and I have used the Golfer and the Sentiment, bless you Mr. Woodbridge, and then I used, just to add some scene to the card, I've used the Winterwoods trees, and then I used some sponges just to bring the Whisper White cardstock to life a touch. Ah, fair enough, Jamie. Yes, everyone's saying bless you, David.
What?
Everyone's saying bless you. Because you sneezed.
Okay.
He is so caught up in what he's doing, he didn't even notice himself sneezing. But anyway, so I will definitely be back to use the paper and the other bits and bobs that I've got here. It is a great masculine card, and I can definitely put the happy birthday on the inside. I just sometimes like putting the inside sentiments on the outside, and this one sort of matched perfectly because it definitely is a golfing scene. So if you want to purchase any of the products I've used today, head to my shop now button. If you are watching me on replay, please subscribe or please like, because then that way you will see all my videos when I go live, or at least you will be able to see the replay. So I hope to be back on Tuesday. Tomorrow I am back to work, so I hope to be here on Tuesday after yet another appointment for my children. This one is sort of a reoccurring one all holidays, so getting some stuff done while we can, and while we've got a bit more free time than when we're at school. So have a wonderful end to your weekend, and I will catch you guys next week. Thanks for joining. Bye.